Hi, Collective. Welcome in. Let's get some overall energy and see what Spirit wants you to know for your highest and greatest good. Ooh, blocked by Spirit. Okay, so whatever this is, whatever they tried, it was blocked by Spirit. So you are protected, highly protected by Spirit. Okay? Ooh, someone is jealous of your healing. Okay? Yeah. All right, so whoever you're dealing with or were dealing with back there, they're jealous of your healing. All right, let's get some more on this. All right, Spirit, tell us more. Yeah, if anyone was doing any kind of spiritual warfare or trying to mess with your finances or doing anything at all, Spirit blocked it. So you, again, are protected. Yeah, you're protected. That's nice. All right, let's get more. Let's get the tea. All right. Who's jealous? What's going on? What's going on here? Yeah, you've done a lot of healing and people are starting to notice. Okay. Ooh, this is boy toy. So you're looking real good out here, Collective. Yeah, you're healing. You're looking good on the outside. Could be going to the gym. But that healing is really radiating from the inside out. So, I think people are misunderstanding you though, because you look really good on the outside. People are kind of looking at you like, oh, they just kind of want to, they look at you like a boy toy or, you know, man or woman, it doesn't matter. They just kind of want to have one night with you, if you know what I mean. But you are deeper than that for sure. Okay, or someone like this is jealous of you and your healing because they're not at the same level as you and they just kind of like hook up with people to feel better about themselves. So just take this as it resonates, okay? All right, what else, Spirit? Okay. Oh, rebound. Thank you. Next, new life, new lover. Okay, so someone's out here rebounding because they lost you, because whatever it was that they were doing, they were blocked by Spirit. So they can't get back into your life. So they're out there rebounding because they can't get you back and they can't get over you. What else, Spirit? Someone's really, really missing you. They really messed up. That's the feeling I'm getting. Yeah, you could be born in 1998, or you know someone who's born in 1998, or someone is 34 or 43. There could be a 10-year difference between you and the person on your mind, if this is resonating for you. All right, let me get another stack here. All right, jealous of your healing. This is the type of person that was blocked by Spirit. Someone who's only interested in the physical and having physical relations with you. They didn't want to go any deeper than that. And someone who, instead of doing the healing like you did, they just went to the next person. They just got someone else instead of doing the actual work. All right, jealous of your healing. Okay. Yeah, someone was really putting you on a pedestal. They were, yeah, they secretly respected you and admired you and put you on this huge pedestal. They definitely don't think they deserve you now. Even if this person discarded you, they're putting you on a pedestal now because of how much you've healed. And again, blocked by spirit, protected by spirit, your ancestors are also around you and they are protecting you. They're all around you. They're also jealous that you have been able to tap into your ancestral protection realm, that you speak with your ancestors, that kind of stuff. They're very jealous of that. That your ancestors are cheering you on. You're out here breaking and generational curses. You're healing. You're not only healing yourself, you're healing your entire ancestral line, your generational line. While instead of healing and doing that for their family and their ancestral line, they're out just sleeping with people and being a boy toy or a girl toy or whatever you want to say. They're just out there for a good time. So they're out there rebounding and having a good time while you're healing and growing and moving up in vibration. Okay, let's get a little bit more about this person. Can you tell us more? This seems like this is an ex of yours, someone that you broke up with. This could also be a family member or someone you work with. Let's see here. I'm gonna just get the tarot real quick. Can you tell me who this is, Spirit? Please. Who is this in the collective's life? Who's jealous? Who had to be blocked by Spirit? It sounds like an ex, but sometimes we could be talking about a family member or a coworker or something like that, but it really does feel like an ex of yours. Okay, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Pentacles reversed, and the Page of Swords. So yeah, this is somebody that you could have worked with, and they're just watching you have good luck. They're watching you heal and grow, and just everything in your life is working out, and they're watching you, and they are jealous. They're jealous. And they're talking about it too. They're gossiping about it. Can you tell me if this is family or if this is a lover? Friend? Could be a friend. Could be a friend too. Just take it as it resonates. It is a general collective. If you guys do want a personal reading, my website is in the description box. Okay. Yeah, you took you went a different route. You went your own way. We've got the Fool here. We've got the Fool and the Four of Cups reversed. Yeah, you chose to go on a new adventure, to go on a healing journey. Yeah. It feels like you healed without this person, and they're super jealous. They're like, okay, I'm just going to go, have one night stands or get into another relationship or just rebound from here to here to here. And you're like, I'm just going to go on a healing journey. I'm not going to date. I'm going to work on myself. And they're super jealous, and they tried to stop you any way they could, but then Spirit blocked them. Spirit's like, no, you are not going to get in the way of this. Yeah, you were too strong. You worked on yourself, and you were way too strong. Could be a Leo. Getting Leo energy here. Yeah, and everything's working in your favor because you worked for it. You're not just lucky. You worked really hard for this. And they're just really in their feelings, and they're jealous about it. Okay, let's get some clues on who this could be. Like, what's their, how does this person act? Can we get some more clues, Spirit? Yeah, you're mastering something. You're mastering your healing. Yeah. Mastering your emotions. Okay, this person could pretend to take people seriously, but only for their own entertainment. This is the Truman Show. Yeah. They're fake. If you know anyone like that, that's this person. Family, lover, friend. Heavy on the lover. When you do this much healing, you can tell who's real and who's fake. Real recognizes real. Okay, that's all I'm going to say on that. Okay, this says Fahrenheit 451 to extreme. Burns bridges between others to isolate and control them. Yeah, you could be dealing with someone who is a narcissist. They do this. Yes, I have experience. Yeah. Very controlling, not afraid to burn bridges, isolates you. Could be married to or in a high level commitment with someone who is extremely jealous of you. And now they're jealous of your healing. Again, this could be someone who left you. And you're like, why are you jealous of me? You left me. It doesn't matter. Yeah, they're just blaming everybody else, and they don't take accountability. They're just pointing the finger at everyone else. Oh, it's your fault, their fault, his fault, her fault. They refuse to take accountability. Refuse. Will take it to their grave. Will not take accountability. This says, not so pretty, Ricky. They think they are cute and still have it going on, but this says they are ugly as hell, energetically and physically. So that's kind of mean, but they think that they're way better than they actually are. Okay, they think they're prettier than they are. They think they're more healed than they are. They're just really full of themselves. Okay. They're just really, really, their ego is huge. They can't admit when they're wrong, and they just think they're like a god. And they're not. They're not. They could be very good looking, but their spirit is so icky. You know, it's like, no. Again, real recognizes real. Healed recognizes healed. Okay, can we get one more, please? But if you know someone who is extremely full of themselves, that's who this is. With all these other things. Don't take accountability. Will burn bridges just to control you. Who just wants to cause trouble for their own entertainment. They're addicted to drama. Or they'll entertain you and they're like, oh yeah, really? Like, I pretend to care, but just because they think it's funny. Okay, we have Dirty Dancing. They use others' lack of experience and love to box others in a corner. This isn't nice. So they prey on people that don't have a lot of experience in love. They prey on them to control them, to use them, to make them feel trapped. This is gross. But this is that type of person. They also have their head in the clouds. They have an idealistic view of the world, of others, and of themselves, which may distort their judgment. Yeah, their reality is distorted. And their reality is just different. You know, they're, like this says, they have their head in the clouds. It's like, dude, sis, you're not that great, okay? Everybody needs healing, okay? Take some accountability. Do some healing. They also think they're super duper intelligent. They think they're smarter than you. They think they're smarter than everyone else. Again, I'm getting God complex here. And they're jealous of your healing, but that's their problem. I mean, that's their issue, right? That's their issue. So, okay. Let's get some advice. They are watching you in some way. Now, this Page of Swords is kind of giving me like, yes, they're watching you on social media. They're watching you however way they can. But also, I'm getting this feeling of like they're learning from you in some way. Like if you're out there kind of teaching people, they're learning from you, but they'll never tell you that. Their ego is too big for them to be like, oh yeah, you posted something the other day and I actually learned something from that. They'll never tell you. Again, they'll take it to their grave. Okay. What else does the collective need to know, Spirit? Again, you are protected by your ancestors. You're protected by Spirit. Spirit's blocking all of the nonsense that they're trying to do. Any kind of evil eye or like this jealous spirit, the spirit of jealousy, that's being blocked. Any kind of, like if they're praying against you or any kind of spiritual attacks, that's all being blocked. Okay, we got 3 here. We've got Say What You Need to Say by John Mayer, that song. Those lyrics could be significant. Also, this person didn't say what they needed to say. If they're the type of person that will take this to their grave, they're going to really miss out on saying what they needed to say to you. That song, you know, part of that song, he says, even if your faith is broken and even if your hands are shaking, say what you need to say with your heart wide open. We also have reflect on how far you've come and celebrate. Celebrate how far you've come in your healing, collective. It's amazing. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you are in your healing journey. Celebrate it. And how do you celebrate it? Treat yourself. Treat yourself. It doesn't matter like how much it costs. I mean, if you have 0 money in your bank account right now, you could treat yourself to a walk in the park or in the forest. You could treat yourself to a nice hot bath. Put some soap in it if you don't even have bubble bath. You could create bubble bath. You know, just do something nice for yourself. If you don't have a bathtub, affirmations are free. I deserve love. I deserve to love and to be loved. There are so many affirmations. And if you do have some money, you know, go get a massage. Go to the spa. Go play golf with your buddies. I don't know, do that hatchet thing. You know, when you throw the hatchet or whatever. I think that's fun. I've never done it. But just do something to make yourself feel good, you know, that you've done the work. You know, when you do the real work, it makes you feel so much better. And you've done the work, collective. Celebrate that. That's awesome. This other person, instead of doing the work, they're just sitting there being jealous and throwing evil eye and hooking up with people. If they just spent the time to do the real work, they wouldn't have to be jealous. So, treat yourself. All right, I'm going to get some advice from Spirit using the tarot, and then we'll get an oracle card and we'll close it out. All right, Spirit, what is the advice? Oh, you know what? I'm going to use the Light Seer Tarot for this one. What is the advice for the collective, for my truth seekers? What is the closing advice? Okay. Closing advice. Yeah. Choose yourself. Choose yourself, collective. Always be using your intuition. And choose yourself. Okay, what is the advice? Whew, okay. We've got the moon reverse coming out right away. Some of you already know this. You're probably like, this isn't new. I know this. I know my ex is jealous of me. But, you know, there are people out there that don't know this. So, again, take it as it resonates, right? Yeah, this is, those of you that know this, you're like, yeah, this is why I can move forward, because I know that Spirit's blocking this for me. So this is allowing me to move forward to my opportunities, to my Ace of Pentacles, to my abundance, whether that's real money, a raise, a new job, a new opportunity, a business opportunity, or healing, another level of your healing, because there are levels to this stuff, okay? Yeah, levels. And to those of you where you're hearing this for the first time, and you're like, wait, what? My ex is jealous of me? My family member is jealous of me? Coworkers are jealous of me? What? This is going to help you move forward. Just focus on your own healing, your own opportunities, your own abundance. Focus on yourself. And that's going to set you free. That's going to allow you to move forward. Because who cares if they're jealous? I mean, it's nice to know. So you're like, okay, well, yeah, I know they're jealous, but I also know that Spirit's protecting me and my ancestors are protecting me, and they're, you know, you can connect with them. Keep doing the things you're doing. And, you know, also know not to deal with them. Yeah. Because they could be codependent on your energy. And they could also try to come back because of your Ace of Pentacles. So be careful of that. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and the High Priestess. So many of you are using your intuition when it comes to this person or these people, because they are codependent on you. Maybe not financially, but on your energy they are. Also, if they're watching you, like I think they are, or I feel they are watching you, they're becoming codependent on watching you heal. They're like obsessed with watching you heal. And if they are watching you, getting information from you on how you're healing in some way, like if you have a platform or on social media, they're becoming codependent on getting information from you on how to heal. So they're watching you in some way, whether they're just wanting to know how you're doing it, excuse me, throat chakra, on how you're doing it, or they want to know how you're doing it, how you healing, collective. But you keep that information within, with this High Priestess here. It's not like you're, you know, screaming from the rooftops like, this is how I healed, and the formula is within. It's inside of you. Sorry, they were like attacking my throat chakra there. All of a sudden it like completely dried up. Okay, so All right, can I get a couple more, Spirit? So it feels like the advice here is to just keep moving forward with your healing. Use your intuition. Always use your intuition here. You will be shown you will be shown the way by Spirit. You will be shown the way. Yeah. Kind of like hold on to the secret sauce, you know, within. It's not your responsibility to heal this person, okay? It's not your job. They have to learn their spiritual lessons on their time for their journey. So it's not your job to save them. It's not your job to heal them. They have to figure it out for themselves. So don't put that responsibility on yourself, okay? Even if they come to your door begging you, like, hey, how'd you heal? And can you help me heal? And all this stuff. Your advice is to keep that within. Hold on to that. Hold on to that healing. We've got 44 here. That's another sign that you're being spiritually protected. They have to balance it out themselves. They have to see that there's hope themselves. They have to work on it themselves. Two Pentacles reversed, like they have to balance this themselves. They have to see the stars reversed. They have to see that there's hope themselves. Eight of Pentacles reversed. They have to do the work themselves, just like you did. High Priestess, High Priest, keep healing. It's not your job to heal them, okay? All right, so let's just get an oracle card. Yeah, let's do the wisdom cards. And then we'll close it out. I know as a healer, we want to help. We do. We want to help people. But you have to put yourself first. You probably did try to already help this person, these people. And they threw you away. They rejected you. So now you have to protect yourself. Spirit is protecting you and blocking this person, these people from your life. So, and they're jealous of you. Instead of wasting their time being jealous of you, all they have to do is the work. So cross watchers, just start doing the work. Yeah, we tell the truth here. You know, it can't always just be love and light. We have the light and we have the shadow, and we integrate that. So, all right, what is the closing advice, Spirit? What is the closing advice? I would be doing you a disservice if I just said everything was great all the time and didn't talk about like how we integrate the shadow with the light. So, I love you guys. I want to be truthful, okay? Closing advice. A brighter future awaits. Yeah. Look at that door. Look how much light's there. Yeah. You notice how, like, what I was just speaking of. Got to go through the dark to get to the light. We have to work on our shadow in order to heal, to grow, to evolve. Yeah. That's where the good stuff is. So you have a brighter future. And this is for my collective and for cross watchers. Yeah. I love all of you guys. I do. that was your message. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. And I will see you in the next video.